Here we go. Another popping. Hey, you guys. And we listen. Hey, we Let's coach. Well, where's Coach at? That's one. Not a lot of help, Rock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to miss. If you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, maybe that's best way security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, it's an extra bonus.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win.
We'll return to the
We
league.
have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Aller. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a
Can't see
great
no
play
icons
against
as well.
defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
No icons, but so
Great place to start for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Allard. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Ran through the contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw
wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Burks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Looking downfield on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
But just wasting the clock too.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sooners are in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all.
Get the wrong ball.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
had a touchdown, I think.
in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Wants to throw again. Skips away from pressure. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
You need to quiet. Stadium. Fucking challenge. You only need 1 foot. Now I got it. All the time out.
Officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
I don't even know what play I called.
Sooners will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Burks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And you know what?
Offense will have to use
Well, let me
its
change my
first
play.
timeout of the half.
I had a touchdown,
The
too.
Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. To the end zone.
Bro, I can't change my play or nothing, bro.
Stop. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no
On
way
field
the
is
defense
BS.
I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball.
Took the home field advantage is some BS.
He snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even
2
further?
people missed the pick.
Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Throws to the tight end.
Dropped another pick.
In his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that
Gotta love
very
college football.
often. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Intercepted.
There we go.
11th time this season.
And I love this defense being ready.
Now let's run that play again. Okay, it's wide open. Threw the wrong pass.
Beautifully. Forcing the turnover here now. A chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. He's brought
What they
down.
call illegal lineman?
Flag on the field.
Oh, offensive pass interference.
So the big gain all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. stepping back. It's Mateer. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown Sooners. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's caught. It's Ross. They corral it out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That was interesting.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got out of trouble.
There we go.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Myers on the move. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last
back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Ross. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Nick.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can to take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. That ball raining out of bounds.
Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Allard. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
Yeah,
all on that
he down 2
play.
possessions.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
I didn't have a man coverage play in the neck.
Exceptional in every facet.
I wanted to run man.
Such a great route runner and a big play there.
And money down 3rd a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room there to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably
He wasn't in the Madden League. He had Georgia last year.
go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth.
Let's hope my quarterback can make the right pass.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
They call him time off. I mean, what are you calling the game for? Come on, boy.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Going for it all.
Wow,
The incomplete, man, that would have
he
been
got there.
better if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college
Game is
football.
crazy.
You're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.